Yes, so good morning, students. Once again, welcome back in social science live class for standard 8. Okay, just there was some problem in one of the room with the camera, so I have to shift into this camera, and because of all that, it took some time to me. Okay, to start the class in this room. Okay, so just it is happening sometimes because of the technical issues we are facing the problem. Okay, so well, right now the things are quite okay. Just let me adjust the camera with the complete board actually. Yes sir. I think, is it visible now? Is the camera visibility okay, students? Okay, I hope that everything is right. Well, so yesterday we were discussing, okay, on a topic iron and steel industries. Okay, so just so today we are going to discuss on one of the iron and steel plant established in India. Okay, and if you can see, okay, it is being given in our textbook also. The topic is Jamshedpur. It is about what? Jamshedpur. And if you remember, this we have already discussed. Okay, the city of Jamshedpur we have already discussed in our chapter history when we were discussing about the Tata Iron and Steel plant. Okay, so same thing we are going to discuss here once again in geography. Okay, so most of the contents were same. Most of the contents were same, but there are few information which are newer with comparison to what we have studied or what we have discussed in history. Okay, इसमें कुछ एक इंफॉर्मेशन जो है थोड़ी नई मिलेगी हमको, जो हमने कहां पर हमारे सब्जेक्ट हिस्ट्री में डिस्कस किया था. Okay, the rest of the things are nearly same. Okay, so let us begin the topic. So before 1947, there was, okay, before 1947 there was only one iron and steel plant in India. So before 1947 there was only one iron and steel plant in India. And what is that plant? The name of the plant was ISCO. Okay, this we have already discussed in our subject history. Okay, what is the full form of ISCO? Tata Iron and Steel Company. Okay, so when India got independence in 1947, we have only one iron and steel plant, and name of the iron and steel plant is TISCO. Got it? Okay. After independence, after independence, the government of India, after independence, the government of India, is my voice audible, beta? Okay, so after independence, the government of India established many others. Okay, so after independence, the government of India established many other iron and steel plants. After independence, the government of India has established many other iron and steel plants. Okay. So now, as on today's date, India has around 30 to 40 big or small level or small scale iron and steel plant. But when India got independence in 1947, we have only one iron and steel plant. Okay, so in this entire topic, we will be discussing only about this iron and steel plant, that is what TISCO, Tata Iron and Steel Plant. Okay, TISCO, the construction of TISCO, the construction of TISCO, the construction of TISCO began in 1907. The construction of TISCO began in 1907 at a place called Sakchi, SAKCHI. I am again repeating. Okay, the construction of TISCO began in 1907 at a place called Sakchi. Okay, near the confluence of river, the name of the river is Subarnarekha and Kharkai. Now these were the two places. Okay, so the construction of TISCO began in 1907 at a place called Sakchi. So what was the name of the village? Sakchi. What was the name of the village, beta? Sakchi. Okay, and at a place, that is in this place, Sakchi. Okay, Tatas have started building their iron and steel plant. Okay, near the confluence. Confluence means joining. Confluence basically means joining. Joining मतलब join हो रहे हैं. Okay, the construction of TISCO began in 1907 at a place called Sakchi. कौन से गांव के पास? साक्षी. उस जमाने में वो जो जमीन थी वो कौन से गांव के अंडर में आती थी? इट केम अंडर द विलेज साक्षी। ठीक है, ऑन द और नियर द कॉन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ रिवर सुवर्णरेखा एंड खारकई। ठीक, इस जगह पर झारखंड की दो रिवर्स मिलती थी। Okay, so this is the place where the two rivers are meeting. What is the name of the rivers, beta? The name of the rivers are Subarnarekha and Kharkai. Okay, the name of the rivers are Subarnarekha and Kharkai. So the place was situated on the meeting point, confluence of two rivers. Which two rivers, beta? Subarnarekha and Kharkai. Okay, so confluence is basically joining, and this village Kharkai is as on today's date. आज के तारीख में ये जो इलाका है वो कहां पर है? इट इज सिचुएटेड इन द स्टेट ऑफ झारखंड। ठीक है, आज के तारीख में वो एरिया कौन से स्टेट्स में है बेटा? इट इज इन द स्टेट ऑफ झारखंड। गॉट इट? So this is how the first iron and steel plant of India began. Okay, later means after a period of 30 to 40 years. Later Sakchi. Okay, later Sakchi was renamed as Jamshedpur. Okay, later Sakchi was renamed as Jamshedpur. जब टाटा आयरन स्टील का जो प्लांट था इसको बहुत बड़ा हो गया, लार्ज स्केल पर डेवलप हो गया, then it was renamed as जमशेदपुर। फिर उस प्लांट का नाम क्या रखा गया बेटा? जमशेदपुर। ठीक है, as on today जमशेदपुर is one of the biggest towns or cities in India। इंडिया का एक बहुत बड़ा शहर है। तो जो टिस्को था उसकी शुरुआत कहां से हुई थी? फ्रॉम ए विलेज। फिर टिस्को का प्लांट डेवलप हुआ और ज्यादा जमीन एक्वायर हुई, एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस वेर डेवलप्ड। ओके, सो वो जो छोटा सा एरिया था वहां से इट डेवलप्ड इनटू अ बिग टाउनशिप एंड देन इट वाज रीनेम्ड एज व्हाट? जमशेदपुर। ओके, ज्योग्राफिकली मीन्स कंट्री के, यदि हम ज्योग्राफी के हिसाब से देखें, देन ज्योग्राफिकली जमशेदपुर इज द मोस्ट geographically Jamshedpur is the most conveniently situated. Geographically Jamshedpur is the most conveniently situated iron and steel plant. Okay, now most conveniently situated iron and steel plant means जो आयरन और स्टील प्लांट के लिए जितनी भी रिक्वायरमेंट होती हैं, Okay, now what are the requirements for establishing a good iron and steel plant? It is what is happening? Conveniently situated मतलब बहुत सारी जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट है किसी आयरन और स्टील प्लांट के लिए, वो सारी आयरन और स्टील प्लांट की रिक्वायरमेंट सबसे अच्छी यदि अवेलेबल है, इट इज अवेलेबल नियर जमशेदपुर. ओके, नाउ व्हाट आर दीज थिंग्स? Okay, so Jamshedpur is situated nearby the good source of iron ore. So iron ore is nearly available. Then the second requirement for the iron and steel plant is coal. So coal is also available locally in a good quantity. Okay, then third thing which is required is a large quantity of water. Okay, now since the plant is situated on the bank of two rivers, okay, Subarnrekha and Kharkai. So the Tatas have constructed a big dam on the confluence of these rivers, and through that dam, the large supply of water is ensured. Okay, so that is what the conveniently situated. तो जो जमशेदपुर का टिस्को का प्लांट है वो बहुत सुविधाजनक स्थान पर एस्टेब्लिश है, यानी उस प्लांट के पास में जितनी मात्रा में चाहिए, जितनी क्वांटिटी में चाहिए आयरन ओर इज अवेलेबल. ओके, जितनी क्वांटिटी में कोल चाहिए, कोल इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल, एंड जितनी क्वांटिटी में पानी चाहिए, दैट इज वाटर, वाटर इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल इन द सेम प्लेस. ओके, अपार्ट फ्रॉम दीज थ्री, इन तीन के अलावा जमशेदपुर इज ऑल्सो सिचुएटेड ऑन ए मेजर रेलवे नेटवर्क. जमशेदपुर जो है उसको रेलवे कनेक्टिविटी बहुत अच्छी अवेलेबल, एंड थ्रू दिस रेलवे कनेक्टिविटी Jamshedpur, that is Tisco plant, is also connected to the important ports of India. ठीक है, इंडिया में जो पोर्ट हैं जिसके जरिए हम समुद्री जहाज से दूसरे देशों में आयरन और स्टील भेज सकते हैं. सो थ्रू दिस गुड रेलवे ट्रांसपोर्टेशन नेटवर्क, Jamshedpur is also connected with the port facilities. Okay, so सारी जो suitable conditions हैं, best condition, all the best suitable conditions are there at this location of Jamshedpur. Okay, and because of that it is okay considered as one of the best iron and steel plant in India as well as in the world. इसीलिए इसको बहुत सबसे अच्छा आयरन और स्टील प्लांट वर्ल्ड में माना जाता है. ओके, नाउ साक्षी वाज चूजन. साक्षी मींस द प्लेस. ओके, सो साक्षी वाज चूजन. साक्षी वाज चूजन फॉर एस्टैब्लिशिंग Sakshi was chosen for establishing steel plant. Sakshi was chosen for establishing steel plant for several reasons. Okay, what does it mean? कि there are number of positive factors nearby Sakshi, due to which Tata have chosen this place to establish their iron and steel plant. ये जो place है, ये जो स्थान है, क्या नाम है इसका? साक्षी. Okay, so it was chosen for establishing steel plant for several regions. बहुत सारे. Sandhya, your question, you have asked all steel and iron plants are constructed near river. Beta, as on today's date, it is not necessary. The reason is today we have number of technologies available. Through these technology, we can fetch the water from several kilometer distance. ठीक है, आज के तारीख में बात करें, है ना, तो आयरन और स्टील प्लांट नदी के किनारे एस्टेब्लिश करना 100% कंपलसरी नहीं है, जरूरी नहीं है। क्यों? क्योंकि आज हमारे पास में इतनी अच्छी एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी अवेलेबल है कि काफी दूर यदि रिवर है तो वहां से भी हम क्या कर सकते हैं, पाइपलाइन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के जरिए पानी सप्लाई इंश्योर कर सकते हैं। So as on today's date, it may not be the compulsion that any plant, not only iron and steel, in fact, it is not compulsion that any plant is to be established on the bank of the river. हालांकि नदी के किनारे जमीन मिल जाए ये सबसे अच्छा है, ताकि नदी से हम क्या ले सके, पानी ले सके। बट यदि नदी किनारे प्लांट नहीं भी है तो भी दूर प्लांट लगाया जा सकता है। और आज इतने अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजी है, पाइपलाइन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है, बड़ी बड़ी मोटर्स हैं कि हम पानी काफी दूर से भी ला सकते हैं। ओके, गॉट इट? बट हम किस समय की बात कर रहे हैं? वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अराउंड 100 years बैक, है ना। आज कितना 2020 is going on, so we are talking about around 112 to 120 years back. So 120 years back, okay, here from Amannaga only water is coming. Yes beta, okay. So 120 साल 110 साल पहले इतने पावरफुल मोटर्स नहीं थे, इतने पावरफुल इंजन्स नहीं थे, इसलिए उस समय पर टाटास की मजबूरी थी कि प्लांट कहां एस्टेब्लिश करें, नदी के किनारे पर एस्टेब्लिश करें। ओके, सो देयर वर नंबर ऑफ रीजंस, ओके, एंड दैट वी आर वर्किंग अपॉन। ओके, सो गॉट इट? सो साक्षी was only 32 kilometer away. Sakshi was only 32 kilometers away from Kalimati. Okay, Sakshi was only 32 kilometers away from Kalimati railway station. Sakshi was only 32 kilometers away from Kalimati railway station on Bengal Nagpur रेलवे लाइन। ठीक है, सो व्हाई द साक्षी वाज चोजन बाय द टाटा? सबसे बड़ा जो इंपॉर्टेंस था वो क्या था? ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कनेक्टिविटी। ठीक है, उस इलाके में दे ऑलरेडी गॉट द गुड सोर्स ऑफ आयरन और दे ऑलरेडी गॉट द गुड सोर्स ऑफ कोल, पानी भी मिल गया, है ना। और सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिट क्या रहा? ट्रांसपोर्टेशन। जिस समय पर टाटास ने 1907 में इस आयरन और स्टील प्लांट को एस्टेब्लिश करना शुरू किया, उस समय तक ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट ने नागपुर को कलकत्ता से जोड़ने वाली रेलवे नेटवर्क एस्टेब्लिश कर चुके थे, एंड दैट रेलवे नेटवर्क इज नोन एज फॉर बंगाल नागपुर रेलवे लाइन। ठीक है, तो वो जो साक्षी नाम का प्लेस था वो किसके पास था? इट इज वेरी नियर बाय टू दिस मेन रेलवे लाइन। साक्षी से मात्र 32 किलोमीटर दूर कालीमाटी रेलवे स्टेशन से कौन सी रेलवे लाइन गुजरती थी? बंगाल नागपुर रेलवे लाइन। ठीक है, गॉट इट। तो उतना तो पोर्शन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है और वो 32 किलोमीटर डिस्टेंस could be covered with the automobiles, ठीक है। so that was the advantage at that time, उस समय पर वो एडवांटेज था। जब बाद में मींस 1930 1940 तक जब टाटा का ये आयरन और स्टील प्लांट एस्टेब्लिश हो गया तो लेटर ऑन गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने उसी रेलवे लाइन बंगाल नागपुर रेलवे लाइन से ही एक कनेक्टिविटी निकाल दी और एज ऑन टुडेज डेट द रेलवे लाइन इज पासिंग फ्रॉम जमशेदपुर। आज के तारीख में जमशेदपुर को भी रेलवे स्टेशन है, बट उस जमाने में भी 32 किलोमीटर वाज नॉट ए बिग डिस्टेंस, ओके। और उस टाइम पीरियड में बंगाल से नागपुर को कनेक्ट करने वाली जो रेलवे लाइन थी, इट वाज कंसीडर्ड एज अ इम्पोर्टेंट रेलवे लाइन फॉर द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, गॉट इट। सो दैट वाज द रीजन दे हैव चूजन this particular line for what? For establishing Tata Iron and Steel Plant. Okay. Now, apart from the major transportation facilities, okay, the Sakchi also has many other advantages. Okay. One such advantage that we have already discussed was the availability of water. Okay. Apart from that, it was close to, okay, so apart from all these things, it was close to the sources of iron ore, okay. Apart from the availability of transportation, okay, it was also close to the source of iron ore, then coal, okay, it was near to the sources of iron ore, coal and manganese, okay. What is it? Manganese. Now these three, I am again repeating, iron ore, coal and manganese. These three are the most important. These three are the most important raw material required for iron and steel industry. Okay, so the place Sakchi was close to the source of iron ore, coal and manganese. Okay, also the big city, like Calcutta. Okay, today Calcutta is called as Kolkata, but at that time it was known as what? Calcutta. Okay, so also the big city like Calcutta nearby is a big market. Okay, जो Calcutta city था, the city of Calcutta was also situated, okay, only in a radius of 200 kilometer to 250 kilometer. At that time, Calcutta, as on today's date, it is called as Kolkata. Okay, it was proved to be a large market, okay, for the product produced in Tata Iron and Steel Company. तो आयरन ओर पास में अवेलेबल था, कोल पास में अवेलेबल था, मैग्नीज भी बहुत ज्यादा दूर नहीं था, और सबसे बड़ी बात क्या थी? इट इज सिचुएटेड ऑन ए मेन रेलवे नेटवर्क एट दैट टाइम। और अब क्या मिल गया? द मार्केट फ्रॉम विच सिटी? कैलकाटा। Okay. What else? Apart from that, the two rivers. Okay. The two rivers ensured sufficient supply apart from that, the two rivers ensured sufficient supply of water. ठीक है, अब ये सारी चीजें तो अवेलेबल थी ही थी एंड एट दैट टाइम what is the rivers, the two rivers, which two rivers? Subarnrekha and Kharkai. So these two rivers supply sufficient water for the Tata Iron and Steel plant. Okay. Later on, government also supported. Later on, the government also supported for the. I am again repeating. Later on, government also supported for the development of ISCO. बाद में, okay, the British government also gave the support as well as the Indian government also gave lot of support for establishing or for developing the Tata Iron and Steel plant. In Jamshedpur, after establishment of TISCO, several other industries also established nearby. After 1947, ठीक है, so 1947 के बाद यानी आजादी के बाद में जमशेदपुर के आसपास इसको के अलावा बड़ी तेजी से बहुत सारी अदर इंडस्ट्रीज भी डेवलप होना शुरू हुई. Okay, so several other industrial plants were set up after ISCO nearby Jamshedpur. Okay, as on today's date, these different plants are manufacturing the variety of chemicals. Then locomotive industries there. Okay, then the industries for manufacturing agricultural equipment, machineries, tin plate, cable and wire. Okay, most of the product produced in these industries. I am again repeating, most of the products. But why British government supported to the TISCO? Obviously, we have discussed that during the World War I, we have discussed in history, okay, that during the World War I, from 1914 up to 1919, the British government required the supply of railways, okay, required the supply of iron and steel for railways. तो जो फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर का टाइम पीरियड था ना बेटा, उस समय पर ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट को फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर के टाइम पीरियड में टिस्को से बहुत सारा आयरन और स्टील प्राप्त करने की जरूरत पड़ी. तो अब मजबूरी किसकी थी? ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट की थी कि यदि वो इस आयरन और स्टील प्लांट को सपोर्ट करेंगे तभी तो उनको क्या मिलेगा, जरूरत का आयरन और स्टील मिलता रहेगा. So that was the reason the British government has supported the Tata Iron and Steel plant. Okay, beta. So that's all for today's live class. The rest of the things will continue our discussion in the coming live classes. Okay. So thank you, students. Once again, good morning. Goodbye.